This week on the Nerd Confessions podcast, we're talking about Birdemic, Shock and Terror! Oh, no. The worst bird effects I've ever seen in my life in this film.
They were my favorite.
But my favorite part's when they pooped on the people, and it was like a splash of water out of a bucket.
Here's the menu.
Thank you.
Oh, we're watching
Not this again!
Ah!
Such a long, awkward stare he always has.
Day without sex is a day wasted.
That's
man.
right.
William, did you see this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy right now.
Green Grand Prix event was announced today in San Francisco. All cars for this racing event will be powered with hybrid or electric technologies. Part of the
Get these
streets of
images.
There
San
it is. Get the
Francisco will
images.
be used as the racing course, and the drivers will be
Why is there so much
Hollywood
panning going on
celebrities.
when you don't need
And the drivers will be Hollywood celebrities. Oh,
It's so creepy, dude.
oh shit.
Did you ever watch The Birds of Telegraph Hill?
No.
It's a documentary in San Francisco about these wild parrots.
That's a man
I've
feet.
been involved with these birds for
Oh, there they are.
years.
Oh my god.
They're wild birds.
So William.
Your timing on that was perfect. Oh no!
It's your favorite.
How did you know? How did he know?
Oh, it's so bad.
Loves it so much.
And also, who plays footsies like that?
All right, guys, so let's talk about Birdemic, Shock and Terror. What
What
is
a great movie.
What is Birdemic, Shock and Terror? Birdemic, Shock and Terror is a low-budget film, indie film by a man named
Steven
James.
Spielberg.
No.
James.
It's
Spielberg.
the quality of the film, you'd think so, but
Yeah.
no. His name is James Nguyen.
Hang him.
The film's poor acting, cinematography, and effects have resulted in it being proclaimed as the worst film ever made. After a limited theatrical release, the film gained a cult following and was eventually picked up for distribution, believe it or not. The movie follows Rod, a software salesman in Silicon Valley, and he meets with a girl from his high school crush, and they hit off a relationship. Her name's Nathalie. It's like with a TH. It's kind of weird.
That means it's French. It's a Natalie. Because she's
Really?
a fashion model. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Natalia.
Natalie.
Everything was doing just right for Rod until a horde of mutated birds invades and begins attacking and killing everyone.
Oh
James
my God.
Nguyen was inspired to create the film from Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds and Al Gore's An Inconvenient Truth. In fact, they even mentioned An Inconvenient Truth in the film. Remember when they go see the movie?
Yeah.
That was such a good film.
Yes. It was so good.
The whole film
So great.
has a strong message about global warming and how humans need to change their ways.
Yes.
Or
the
you'll
bird,
get
yeah.
shit on.
Yeah.
Or a Sharknado, or this will happen.
Or Sharknado will happen, or the sharks
then-
will come out of the ocean.
And then Nintendo goes and markets cardboard so that they could cut down more trees.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's talk about the production of this wonderful film. Birdemic, Shock and Terror was written, directed, and produced by James Nguyen, who previously filmed and funded two other films, Julie and Jack in 2003 and Replica in 2005.
And One Night in
I
Paris.
wonder what those are like. I haven't watched those.
Let's watch it.
It must be good. James Nguyen was struck with the genius to write this movie after staying in the Half Moon Bay just south of San Francisco. Much of the filming would later take place there. So
Nice.
That's why it happened all in Half Moon. Production began in 2006 and took 4 years to complete.
What?
Whoa. 4 years.
What?
That's probably why we saw the iPhone later.
4 years. Wow.
Wait, if this was out in 2006, that iPhone was out.
Oh, it came out in 2006?
Yeah, early 2006.
I have a feeling
Wait.
most of the filming was done in 2006. It was the editing and all the other stuff that took
Yeah.
a long
No,
time. later.
iPhone just turned 10. That's why the iPhone 10 just came out, 2007.
Oh, yeah?
I remember.
Right?
I
That's why the
remember-
10 came out for last year because it was
10 years.
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right.
I'll do the math. You
Phil-
do the stuff.
Filming
You do all
would
the
occur
entertaining.
on the weekends over a total course of 7 months.
So
Only on the weekends.
Only on the
because
weekends.
these people had to have real day jobs in order
because
to
the
survive.
movie was funded entirely by James Nguyen, and he had to still work his day job.
Oh.
he invested.
He invested $10,000 in the production of the movie of his own money.
God, could you imagine going to work every Monday and be like, still working on that movie? And then your coworkers are like, we can't wait to see it, James. And then you have to watch this and they're like, fuck.
So
This guy's an idiot.
How do we tell them this is shit? And James is like, so what you guys think? And they're like, it's
And then there's that one guy in the office in the back going, "It's shit."
This is god awful, and I quit. Suck my dick.
Oh wow. What you got, Sohail?
June of 2007. You are correct.
Oh, nice.
I know my
Score for
stuff.
Santos.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
What was that, Sam?
There weren't a lot of crew members on the film, and actors performed many of the roles that they would normally be performed by crew members. They often held their own microphones. They were actually microphones, not just a camera phone, believe it or not.
Wow.
Sometimes between their knees.
Oh!
Oh, between their knees.
So imagine like that scene when they're at the basketball court and they're like looking at each other. One of them's holding a microphone between their knees. We get a long, far away shot. Exactly.
Just like, what are you doing?
They were even in charge of their own makeup after the first two makeup women quit. The film uses.
Oh man.
I wonder why they quit.
So we had a
Birdemic.
long credit roll at the end, right?
Uh-huh.
The film uses fake names for crew members in the credits in order to make it appear
That there were more
More-
people involved.
legitimate.
Wow.
So that's why we had a huge
Osborne
opening
family.
with tons of credits in the beginning. I think this is gonna make my film seem so legitimate. Nguyen didn't get permits to film at any of the locations, and instead just would show up and sometimes would even get kicked out.
Wow.
Not surprising.
I never really understood why you need a permit to film in locations. TBH.
Because you're kind of disturbing the peace a little bit. So, like, should the police be there? Should the police block off? What if
yes,
it gets
so, yeah.
kind of be a disturbance?
And because
Plus,
they
people
make
want
profit.
money.
Yeah, that's what it is. You realize
Yeah.
that's what it is, so that you have to pay to get this permit, and then the city just makes money for no reason.
With all the ladders, it is an
Yeah.
excuse.
But on
Yeah.
top of that, but also it's because you don't want, if somebody comes by and says, "Why do you have a gun in your hand?" and you're walking around, you don't get shot.
Seriously, they
true.
could have gotten shot.
The
That's
police,
true.
the police don't come by like, "Oh, that's a filmed
weren't-
permitting filmed."
They weren't filming this in Oakland.
Right. Oh,
They wouldn't have made it past the first intro.
All right, guys. So in January 2009, Nguyen wanted to promote his film. He went to the Sundance Film Festival in Park City, Utah.
Wow, going on
Oh.
right now.
Yep.
Straight
His
up
goal
went
there was to promote the film, and he handed out flyers passing by his rape van. He had a rape van, and he was passing out flyers
I'm
by
dying.
it.
Was it the same van
The
used in the
van?
movie?
yeah, the Aerostar.
Yep. The van was adorned with stuffed birds, paper signs that read Birdemic.com. He incorrectly spelled it without the R.
So they thought it was a movie about the population being overcome by bisexual people.
And also proclaimed underneath that, why did the eagles and vultures attacked? So
Oh
Instead of attack-
my god.
attacked.
Oh,
With the
my
This is
ED.
making me love this movie so much more.
This guy's crazy.
This guy's crazy. Him and Tommy Wiseau need to be friends.
He rented out a local theater to screen the film. This resulted in word of mouth and websites such as Dread Central and Bloody Disgusting covering the film. Sadly, the film was also featured on the Now Dead show, if you remember this, Attack of the Show from G4.
I do remember that.
I don't remember this being on G4, but I remember Attack of the Show. I'd actually like that show.
I also like Tech TV. I like on Tech TV. I liked what's
Did
that
this
on X-Play.
X-Play was good.
Did
too,
this movie
with
win
Adam
any
Sessler.
Razzies, or is it too low key to get a Razzie?
I think it won a Razzie when that was actually distributed. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to look it up. Do you want to look it up, Sohail?
Yeah, okay.
April 3rd, 2009, Movie Head Pictures, Nguyen's company, self-released Birdemic a DVD. The film was sold exclusively through Movie Head's official website and manufactured on demand through Amazon.com. In early 2010, Birdemic was picked up by Severin Film and was released on home media, DVD, and Blu-ray disc on February 22nd, 2011. This will also be when Sohail
So-
would be able to go see the film. In
Did
the
he
theater.
make his money
Yeah.
back?
I would assume
You
so.
guys, it's on Amazon Prime Video.
Oh man.
I'm gonna make all my friends watch it.
That's why how we watched it. The budget was
Wait, is Birdemic 2 on Amazon? We could also buy the DVD for $16.20. Do you want it? I'll buy it
No.
for you. I'll prime it to you. What's your address?
Oh my god.
Let's see, Birdemic.
the only award it has is the top rated movie is number 10. It's like the lowest rated movie.
Yeah.
in
It's
IMDb
lower
history.
rated than The Room.
You guys, it is on, but for some reason it says Gravitas Ventures is his company.
Mhm.
I don't know.
think
because
so.
It's on.
It was Movie Head Pictures is his company, Nguyen's company.
Is it shady that I'm putting up the? I'm not downloading a fucking.
Maybe
app for
a different production company funded the movie. So Seven Films, if you want to know what they are and why they picked it up, they were founded in 2006, and their website states that the foremost studio They are the foremost studio dedicated to rescuing, restoring, and releasing the most controversial and provocative, I meant to say, like
I know
inappropriate
what
movies.
means. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Features from around the world. So those Russian porns you want to watch?
He went to
films-
Chapman.
Oh no! This means we have to review this on my podcast because he's from Orange County.
Are you,
There
are
you
you
go.
kidding me?
I don't know. I just saw it was at Chapman University. I just wanted to say that.
That is so sad. Why
I'd be
was he
so happy
there?
if he did actually go to Chapman University.
Oh wait, he didn't go to
Dude.
Chapman.
No, I
Fucking
don't know.
liar.
I don't know. It's just a picture of him at Chapman. So
That
Well,
was
he's
the
been
actor,
to Chapman.
right?
You got the Duffer Brothers that did Stranger Things, and you got James
That was the
Nguyen.
actor?
That did the strangest thing.
The
he was,
strangest
at the,
thing.
he was at the mixer.
What the hell were they doing there?
Trying to get someone
He
to.
was probably
Promoting, talking to the film
He
kid.
wasn't even
You can
invited.
do it too.
He wasn't invited. He was just there to
Have you
photograph
seen
people.
my latest acting
Endeavor?
endeavor?
Have you seen me in my cool cyber suit?
Okay, so what Sohail is looking at is notable cast.
Mm-hmm.
The most notable cast member, Alan Bagh, who played
Yeah, he's not that notable.
Rod, the main character of the film.
His name is what? Alan?
Alan Bagh.
How do you spell bot? B-A-H?
B-A-G-H.
Okay, I'm going to look him up.
Alan Bagh.
It sounds like a freaking.
And
disease.
he's a robot. He plays a robot in this film because he has like no emotion whatsoever.
None.
Rod.
He plays a character called Rod.
Rodbot.
He's pretty much if like Nintendo's Labo came to life, that would be it.
He is in no good movies. Well, Highway to Havasu just came out in 2017.
Hey, he's in Birdemic too. I heard that's a good movie.
Birdemic too.
So, Tommy's favorite person in this film, Whitney Moore,
Yes.
is his
He has an
co-star
Instagram.
and the love interest of Rod.
Yes.
Rod is in the past tense.
I'm not gonna lie though, those dirty feet kind of might have killed it for me.
You didn't even notice because you're too busy looking at her boobs.
Yeah, a little busy looking
Hell
at her
yeah.
because Mugen.
Patsy Van Enninger was also in the film, and guess who she played?
Old lady.
The best actress in the whole film,
Old lady.
You guys,
Nathalie's mom.
Alan was just at Disneyland.
He's always all around Orange
Oh my
County. He must be an Orange
God.
County native.
Oh, he was Goku for Halloween.
No.
You're looking at his
No.
Instagram,
I'm on his
aren't you?
Instagram.
I'm
So
looking
good.
at,
I want to get a shirtless pic.
I'm looking up the director right now.
I think he's so.
I thought he would be like very young because he just got out of like film school or something.
No, he's like 60.
Yeah, he's like 51 right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
doesn't
so
surprise
weird.
me. Here we go. All right. So tell
So
us the rest of your
reception for the film, guys. Rotten Tomatoes listed the film with a 19% out of 16 critic reviews and 26% out of 1,702 audience reviews. IMDb holds a user rating of 1.8.
Which is terrible.
That's
8.
so bad.
Those
Out of-
bottom 10.
out of 10 for a film out of 17,087 reviews.
My God.
It seems like IMDb is more popular for user reviews.
There's
I
a
saw
bunch
that.
of pictures of him like fighting birds.
with birds on them
Well, he's recreating the Alfred Hitchcock picture.
Yeah.
because he's inspired by Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, because of the
Mhm.
birds.
Oh, perfect. There's a PNG of them with the hangers.
Let me see.
A riff tracks for Birdemic was released on February 22nd, 2011, featuring commentary by Michael J. Nelson, Bill Corbett, Kevin Murphy of Mystery Science Theater 3000 fame.
Yeah, if you watch this with the riff tracks, it's like 100 times better.
Yeah,
Watch it with our
Oh my
riff track,
God,
because
he did
we're
go
the-
to
our riff tracks
Chapman.
are better though.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
what?
Boom, boom, boom. Told you.
He had a BA in communications at Chapman University
Oh no.
Wow.
with an AA in theater arts.
Oh
degree.
God.
He
I
got
was gonna
an A
say,
in theater arts.
I was gonna say, well, at least he didn't get a degree in film. There we go.
The robot actor of this film
God
got an A
damn.
in theater arts. Wow.
What's that? AA is
Associate.
Associate of
degree.
Arts.
It's like a community college degree.
But yeah, from American River College in Sacramento, California.
Well, you should go return it.
He's willing to travel in his resume.
Wait, this is the actor that's saying
Yeah,
this?
this is the
I'm gonna
actor.
see if I could interview him on the podcast.
I'm sure you can.
I'm gonna
That'd be
email
so
him
good.
and let's get him in here.
That was so good if you could
Make
do
him
that.
watch Birdemic 2 with us while we're just like shitting on it. He's like, I'm still getting
So,
residuals
do you
for
really
this.
call this
I'm
acting?
proud of my robot
Yeah.
acting.
I did a great job.
So let's talk about some fun facts. A sequel for Birdemic has already been released, Birdemic 2, The Resurrection, and was also written and directed by James Nguyen. It finished filming in 2012 and was later released April 2013. So that's what we gotta go watch.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta go watch. James Nguyen's first film, Julie and Jack, had an appearance by Tippi Hedren, who starred in Hitchcock's The Birds in a scene in Birdemic, the sex scene in the hotel, actually. They showed that scene from Julie and Jack on the TV, and it was an Easter egg.
Ugh.
God.
What you got, Ellie?
So the actor Alan Bagh, he
Bah.
has one-on-one private coaching for actors in person. Donate $200. Schedule half an hour session with him. $100 donation via online. Schedule 1 hour with him. $150.
So
Half an
So
hour,
it's cheaper to see him in
100.
person
Yeah.
than it is to see him online.
Hey,
That's
if
weird.
you want him to host an event /club, donate $1,000.
Okay,
Can we
so
just-
I'm just gonna say no.
And it's funny how he says donate. Half an hour, donate 100. We can Skype
we
him.
could all just pool in $20 each, and we got him.
Can we Skype him? That'd be so good.
Yeah, and
$100.
we're not even gonna ask him to like teach us on anything on acting.
Can you do the best line for the movie where you said this and he'll be like, word for word, go back to it? This is robotic.
Should
just
do it.
all over again?
I'm gonna tell you right now, like
You should do this.
We want you
Sam.
to
we just shit on him in this
get him
episode.
to come live.
So if he
and then
sees this
tell him,
review,
"Can we
he's not gonna
reenact
do it.
the bed scene.
Don't.
Yeah, we're
tell-
just gonna roast
I will
him.
get my feet really dirty.
Yeah.
And he's recreating it with you, and you're in the lingerie,
Yeah.
and you're
Oh,
in the
yeah.
you're in the
And then my
thong.
penis is
Well,
coming out.
Yeah, just like off to the side,
God.
just hair.
All right, one more fun fact. While filming on a public jogging trail, Nguyen started yelling at joggers who were getting in the shot. Whitney Moore told him not to yell at people who weren't associated with the film, and he responded by refusing to talk to her for 3 weeks.
Whitney Moore played the blonde girl in the movie.
Yes.
Shut the hell up! He didn't talk to his main. No.
Yep. He gave her direction using Alan Bagh, the robot,
Oh fuck!
as an
Poor guy.
intermediary.
Why didn't he just kill her off? Like had a bird eater.
because he needed
Because
he
everyone-
needed her.
He needed that sexy bod for the rest of the film.
My God.
I mean, she was a much better actress than he was an actor.
I can't wait for James
It's true.
Franco.
She was the best actress and
Yeah.
talent in this
Yeah.
whole film.
I can't wait for James Franco to step in and make a movie on the making of this movie.
Well, I don't want to say she had talent because you remember the very beginning when she was like, "Oh, hi, I never met you, but I'm gonna move my head all over the place and
Yeah.
show it off." Some creepy guy staring
Well,
at me
you can
from
blame that
across
on the
the
director
room.
too. Director's like, act stupid.
Could be.
Okay.
Could you
All right.
imagine like she actually did like a really good job and he's like, okay, you did great, but we're gonna shoot it again and I want you to act like more
I need you to do real acting.
I need you to be more like, well, you know, like a white blonde
I
woman
need-
stereotype. I want you to just stereotype. And she's like,
I need you to
Oh.
match his acting.
okay.
More Valley Girl. More
I
Valley
want
Girl,
more
please.
Paris Hilton in the Simple Life season 1. And she's like, got it. Press play.
So, what are our overall thoughts? Is the movie really funny or
It's
is
so
it
dirty.
just bad? What do you think?
It's
It's
just
god awful.
fucking bad.
But
It's terrible.
It's god awful. It's terrible. But you need to step watching the trailer. You know you're about to watch a shit movie, and that's what makes it fun to watch.
Is it bad funny more than The Room, or is it less
It's
bad
just
funny than
bad.
The Room?
It's just
it's bad, but it has its moments where it's got some genius to it, where the like birds fall out of the sky, hit gas stations and blow up.
yeah on a
So
different.
that's
level.
like a chemical level. It's really good, but at the whole point of directing is
Yeah,
shit.
the only thing that kills like viewing the film for me is how freaking long the shots are.
Yeah,
Like the car scene, parking the car,
yeah.
transition from film to to different places. You got like a long pan.
There was too
nothing
many-
happening.
yeah.
But what's the point of all the panning, tilting, and all that stuff? Even when he's watching
It's
TV,
to fill up time.
at a
Because
point
it-
of the TV, look, here it is. There's a tilt and a pan here. Why?
I don't get
Why?
it.
Why is there so many panning?
because he
Because
never
it's just
passed
soft.
film school.
I don't know. I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
think he ever went.
I don't-
never went.
It doesn't mean that he went or not. It just like in the end.
Has he ever watched a movie? If he's watched a movie, he would understand.
There's some cool shots in this movie with just like with the amount of budget he had, where he did like one person, another person went far away. He knows that to build closeness, but the movie's just shit. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a shitty movie, but it made us all laugh. I laughed during this movie, and the reason why I laughed is because it was crap. What do you
That's
expect?
what. Yeah, you have to go. you can't step into this movie thinking you're going to watch a good movie. You're going to watch a shit movie that's going to make you laugh. And
you
you're
need
going
to
to
get
laugh
drunk
at how
with your friends,
Yeah.
laugh, enjoy about
Yeah.
it.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
to
the whole
laugh.
thing. It's like The Room.
it's like The Room. Yeah.
Every time the Blue Mustang drives by, you need to chug the whole time the Blue Mustang's going on. Dan, you're
Fuck.
jacked.
Whatever happened to that car anyway? They had to return
You have
it.
to give it back.
Every time they make a political statement about
Oh,
global
remember
warming,
he lost
take a
the
shot.
keys at the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a shitty guy.
AKA they had to return.
Yeah,
the
he had to
rental.
return the car.
This guy's lost so many things.
This guy lost his gas, lost his keys, lost his freaking stove almost. But it is what it is, man.
But he didn't lose his woman. So
Didn't
at
lose
the
his
end, he
woman.
got what he needed.
And he gained 2 children.
And he gained 2 children.
Yep.
He got 2 children out of it.
Yep, 2 adopted kids.
Oh my god. Personally, I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. It's a cinematic masterpiece. It was robbed of an Academy Award.
What I think would have made it a lot better is if he
Everything else taught to like filmmaking.
the effects.
Yeah.
The effects are bad. Okay,
No,
But
they're not. They're not bad. They're terrible.
I thought what would make it better is if he filmed it, keeping in mind what he's going to do with effects. It seems like whenever he filmed the shot, he'd be like, "Okay, just wipe around."
Yeah.
Like he would never.
I'll fix it later. I'll fix it
He
later,
never
yeah.
storyboarded anything. He's
No.
like, this bird's going to come from this direction.
Yeah.
He never said this is going to happen from here. So people are just shooting like random directions the birds aren't even coming from.
No, yeah. You
It
know
seems
that-
like he just finished this film.
It wasn't people. It was just him.
Well,
He
you
just
know-
shot it all.
You know, he was like, all right, and action. Now flail. And they're like, so where are the birds coming from? And he's like, great, good job. Just flail. And-
Yeah, exactly.
But like, where are they?
Yeah.
Where are the birds?
No forethought
Yeah.
whatsoever on what's going on in the
Yeah.
effects. He
Exactly.
just filmed this and then packed it up. Gave it to Jose
I think he
Fuentes.
was- I
That's
think-
the guy that did animation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It says Jose Fuentes put stuff in there.
Yeah, and Jose's like, what? Jose is from the local community college and didn't have any input on this movie until it was already filmed, and he just gave him the footage.
He's
And
like,
it was like, put the
I
birds
want a little
Exactly.
bit of fire in the trees, but I want it till the end of the shot. But him instead, the editor of the movie, James Nguyen, should have cut it like 2 seconds earlier, but the fire's gone, and now
Yeah.
it comes up to another scene.
And his inspiration for the animations, Jose's like, all right, so tell me, like, where are you pulling your inspiration from? He's like, all right, here's Duck Hunt, like we said, and also like here's Lisa Frank folder. So just do what you can with both of those and like make art happen.
Well, there
and
you go.
Jose's
Right.
like, what?
And these are probably like stock images, stock shots
Yeah.
of it.
Oh,
stock,
absolutely.
3D images. And
I
stuff
don't
like-
know because sometimes, like when they land on the ground and when it went into the glass, it seems like it was kind of custom done a little bit. So maybe this guy is just really good at making GIF animations. I don't know. I mean, to Jose Fuentes, I like your website. It has so many cool bird
Yeah,
animations.
and he only had 2 birds.
Yeah.
The only original thing that he made for this movie was the doves. Everything else is like something he already had.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
I mean, I never seen a bird fly like that, but that's cool. All right, go ahead.
So, what would you guys rate this film?
Oh,
Can I
okay.
go into the negatives?
No, just go on the
No,
regular number
we wanna
scale.
hear. We
Go
just
into
wanna
your
hear-
negatives and then give us the rating at the end.
No, I mean like negative numbers.
Oh no,
Give us your real numbers. No,
that's not a realistic scale.
Yeah.
So 0 to
0.
Okay.
Oh, this is real
0.1.
grades we're giving it. Okay. 0.
0.
This is on a 0 to 10 scale or a letter scale?
0 to 10.
You could do this. Just do 0 to 10.
Okay.
0 would be
0.
like an F.
I would have to give it. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a
How'd you
3.
do it? Oh my
What?
god.
What? Why?
Because it made me laugh.
Why wouldn't you give it more than
well,
a
that's
2?
that's what the charm of it is what The Room, right?
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
charm, the charm. If it
You
makes you
can't
laugh,
compare
See,
it to The Room
I would only
anymore,
give it.
it's all-
I would give it
entertained.
more than a 2 because I would give The Room like a 5.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If you saw this by yourself, how would you feel?
If I saw this by myself, I would definitely be very high, and I would love it so much more.
Right.
I would be on the phone with. I would be on the phone with you guys, my neighbor, my grandma, my mom, saying you guys need to watch this movie.
Right. Get high as a kite.
And then that's how I watched The Room, and I was like, what am I?
The birds are so real.
Yeah. Oh, the birds run away.
I like it. I don't know. I want to say I'll give it a 3 or 4.
Well, you're gonna give it a
You know
7.
why I would give it such a high rating on this is that I cracked up so much watching this.
Yeah. See, that's exactly
And
where I'm coming from.
I enjoy it at a different level. If for its original intent, this movie gets a 0. It's not political at all. It's stupid. Cause
I don't understand. I mean, like just watching it, you can tell. Oh, this transition's terrible.
Yeah. The trailer, you know that it's going to be terrible.
In 2006, the video editing software. In 2006, there was Final Cut Pro and
Yeah.
But when you have
Sony Vegas, there's so many video editing software back then that you could just buy
But when
cheap
you
at
have a
home.
budget,
But when you have a budget and you have a full-time job, you know,
that you could barely afford.
That you
And you
barely
can hold the
afford,
mic in between your knees because you're fucking.
You're gonna put the bare.
He
minimum
invested
into it.
$10,000. $11,000 is all you'd have to pay if you want to get Final Cut Pro 7 back then.
Okay,
Well, that's a lot. That's like 1/10. That's 1/10 of the goddamn
we're
budget.
Sorry. Yeah,
On a
we're
program.
sorry.
Vegas,
But this is what it is.
Sony
and this is
Vegas,
what
he
gave
could have.
us.
Sony Vegas, he could have paid like I think it's like 150. I'm not even sure what it
He
was.
could have
back
had
then.
that guy do it for him, computer in his back or some shit. Make this fucking movie. Put in fucking Arnold Dobbs' back, whatever his name
or
is.
at least use.
God, I hate this scene the
like
most.
like I said from the second that I started watching this movie, this man edited his film in Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
And I
and
Are
agree
you-
with that.
Are you
trial
unable?
version of Windows Movie Maker, and that's it.
Are you unable to separate audio track from video track in Movie Maker?
In the trial version, I'm sure.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
could separate it, yeah.
So
You can mute
he
it,
just
you
did
can add
not
another
want
He
to
didn't
work on the
even-
audio on this at all. Then
The audio,
Dude, this
you
guy
could tell
straight
he-
up used like an app.
No, you could tell that he didn't even
There's no
use.
apps then.
I
There's no apps back
honestly
then.
want to assume that he didn't use. Maybe for some scenes he
Hon-
did use a separate
honestly,
mic, but it was
he-
all probably just like really cheap mics and stuff.
I'm sure the mics were connected to some old version of Zoom, and he's like, okay, gotta go back to that. I gotta put.
No,
this-
they were connected to the camera.
That's
Okay,
what. See, that's
sure.
what I'm thinking. That it's
That-
connected.
That's
to the
why
camera.
the sound was so bad.
That's why there's background noise
because it's so far away.
if there was
no, they held mics between their knees. Remember? So
Yeah,
they
but
had
you could-
microphones.
but you could still connect it to the camera with
So
it.
Yeah.
let's say
if
connected
there
to
was
the camera.
any post production, it would have been filmed in a recording studio, and you wouldn't have had like the background noises.
There was some
and there would have been
post.
consistencies.
There
in
was some post.
If there would, but there would have been consistencies in the sound because when you're watching, you could be. It's like they're talking. You know, where it's like up, down, up, down, up, down.
There
I
was
just-
post though.
I just don't understand how you don't go frame by frame and then see that the animation cuts out before you cut to the next scene.
Because
It happened at least twice.
Well, this was also 2006, so YouTube was just on the climb. Tutorial videos didn't really exist, so he was literally just doing it on a whim, just
Yeah.
like. And to him, he was like, "I'm doing great. This is amazing."
Imagine if he was just sitting
If
there.
he didn't talk at one of his lead actors for 3 weeks when she told him not to yell at.
Well, I mean,
innocent
3
bystanders.
weeks is nothing considering he took 4 years to make
Yeah,
this.
but you know what
That's
I mean.
just
Like,
a weekend.
but also like. He didn't talk to her for that long because she told him not to like yell at innocent people. He has like some sort of power trip and obviously just thinks he's fantastic.
I think I knew in 2006, and I didn't need a tutorial, that all you have to do to skip ahead one frame in Sony Vegas Pro, hold your finger on K, tap L. That's all you got to do, one frame. I think Ellie knew, and
How
there's
much
this kind
did
of
they
common
get
sense
paid to do this?
in After Effects to go one frame ahead. All you have to do is hold Control, hit the right arrow. It's
And
not
on
hard.
next-
I didn't know that.
And on next week's episode of
lie.
Nerd Confessions, we'll be sitting down with James Nguyen to have all these questions answered.
He may,
James,
he may
how
have
are you supposed
not
to-
edited this other than just putting film together by cutting.
He put
Uh,
the bare minimum.
You said he
into
used
this
the
film.
D500.
No, someone said that
I
they
don't believe
believe
that.
he used a D5 from some images that they have in the movie.
Oh, it's
From
just
a
so
shadow.
weird because there's so much chromatic aberration. So it seems like it might be on like a regular film, not even on digital.
It's on a disposable
Could be.
camera.
It could be.
Because
Just someone
what
said-
digital camera do you know that has
There's
that
a-
much chromatic
there's-
aberration?
They said there was like a scene where you could see the camera in the car.
It had a big lens on it, so I think it must have been like regular film.
It could be. We'll never
So
know.
it's probably just the fact that I had to transfer it over to the VHS tape or something.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know. It's
We
terrible.
don't know. I mean, you could call him and ask him. Call James Nguyen. He might tell you.
Yeah. Email him.
Call John. John
That's true. I could find his email address and
James
I'll-
Wynn,
Hold on.
the interview.
Anyway, let's give it a 3 too. So 330.
Ellie, what do you rate it?
I would give it a 1.
I also, if we're gonna,
One?
1. I don't like it. I
With
don't
all
like
the
it at
laughing
all.
you did,
Yeah.
I laughed at how bad it was.
That's what it still makes it
But I
enjoyable.
would never want to watch it, and I would never recommend it to anyone else ever.
I'm gonna recommend it to all my friends.
The only reason I even give it a 1 is because I do see the whole thinking process this man did. Like it showed
Yeah,
me
it's
a
because he
different.
filmed it like that.
It showed me a different side. I didn't even get the whole political thing of the movie. I got the whole you can make your American dream happen if
Yeah.
you just try and try and try. That's what I got out of this film more than anything
You didn't
from the
feel
filmmaker side.
You didn't get hit over the head with the bird flu guy in the park that was
Yep.
said, stay away, bird flu.
Nothing.
Stay away.
I got none of that. It was just
Or the guy in the
horrible.
tree.
Something I should have covered when we were talking about James Nguyen is the fact that he was himself a software salesman. So Rod is basically projecting himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like Tommy
exactly.
Wiseau.
So he's just a man
Yeah.
that
Just like him.
had this funny idea, like, let's do this film. I'm going to try.
Oh,
Let's
hi,
go to
Mark.
this film festival that, let's promote. Let's spell my film's title wrong, and it just I like that whole idea. and
Everything was
that's why-
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, but the movie itself just sucks. It just don't.
He is a genius. And I'm just kidding.
Were you going to
It's
say
not.
something, Santos? Do you remember?
He's going to email him.
I sneezed. I'm still looking for this man's address.
Okay. I would give the rating of 3, I think. But if you have the correct atmosphere set up, you're with your friends, maybe you're drinking a little, having a good time in front of a big TV, maybe not necessarily paying full attention to it, and you just want something comedic on, I'd give it like a 7 if you're under that kind of atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think you would have a better time watching The Room, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, again, my complaint mainly is how long everything transitions. But the content here is hilarious.
I mean, you don't really get till the Birdemic until like 45 minutes in to almost an hour.
Right.
Almost an hour. So.
But there's
I
a
mean,
lot of funny stuff even then.
Yeah, I mean, the dates.
Like, you have on the TV stuff about the polar bears, and then he gets in his Mustang, like, no, like, words or anything, and there's, like, this song that happens. Like, okay, what's happening?
By the way, the best part of that song that they have at that Irish pub
Was written originally for this movie.
Originally for this movie is freaking great. You should put that somewhere
Best original
as
score.
my ringtone for my phone. I will.
It'd be so good.
I
All
want you
right,
to-
so overall we give this a 0.
Give it a 2.
I gave it a 3. So what's our
Overall
Three,
average
average
three,
score is
1, 0, 6,
So wait.
7.
3, 3, 3.
I give it a 3.
1.
3?
2.
1.
7
1.
divided by 5. 1 point.
3 times. It's a 2 average out of 10, which is
2?
still junk. We're about the IMDb score,
generous.
1.8.
Yeah.
We're close.
If I could assign it a letter grade, I'd give it a BS
Yeah.
for bird shit.
or as he said in the movie, bullshitting degree because he was better salesman.
I will tell you the best line though in the whole movie
The sex one.
was when he went, "Oh, she's taking a shit." It's like, I'm sorry, what now? Did you improvise that, or was that part of the script?
The scene where
And then
she takes a shit and then she dies.
She gets killed fucking taking a dump.
As she's squatting with her pants on. All right, moving on to listener confessions.
Welcome to the weekly confessionary, where we confess what we did this week and what you, the listener, may have confessed to us. We're going to start with the confession that someone sent us. It's going to be at Ben Milton. He tried to DM conversation. Had to try to DM.
He's tried to have
that's
DM
okay.
conversations with us.
Well, this person tried to talk to us, but we were unresponsive, and he took us off his list.
He's like, he kept like trying to talk to us. He's like, so what do you think about The Last Jedi? So, what are you going to do this weekend? So you haven't talked to me for a while.
That sounds really weird.
I would like to keep you on my list. Oh, okay, I'm taking you on my list.
What list is this that we're talking about?
A listy list.
Okay,
A
so
list with a
okay.
oh.
I read all these messages and then I looked at this post. Ellie, go ahead and read this post.
Is this the post?
This is the post.
Okay, so he posted this thing here. He said 135 to 1. I had 135 conversations today. One of them was negative. The guy was about to cross a line we both knew about, and I just checked him. He got defensive and started insulting me. No big deal. That's his bag. But why am I obsessing about it instead of focusing on the 135 great conversation I had outside of that? Because negative is easy to focus on. It's natural, but it's not beneficial. Stay positive, my friends.
You guys, is this a real thing?
Yeah. So this guy,
I'm
That's a lot
dying.
of that's a lot
so
of
this guy
conversations.
puts a lot of passion into social media. Okay.
Okay.
So he
I'm
makes
gonna
it a
look
goal
up.
to do 136 conversations. Like his goal is to do as many conversations as possible on social media every day. He prides himself on it. And that day, he happened to have one really negative conversation. Like, I had 135 positive ones. So I got to stay on the bright side. So as soon as I saw that, I respect this guy a little bit because that's some commitment there.
Yeah.
Every day to have 135
He
conversations.
tried to have 135 conversations a day.
But can you imagine 135 conversations like he tried to have with us?
Oh my!
I haven't heard from you for a while. How are
fuck.
you doing? What do you think about The Last Jedi?
So out of guilt, we're featuring him today.
Yeah. So you keep it up. Stay positive,
wow.
Ben Milton.
Well, he is an entrepreneur.
Yep.
So I must be bored.
So, Ellie, if someone else was to send a confession, what should they do?
Shut up. You're not in charge.
Hey, Ellie,
You know what?
this
Tired
man
of you.
slides into your DMs.
I'm scared.
I love.
You gotta
Wow.
slide him right
Can
out.
I just say every single day of my life, I strive to have 0 conversations.
Yeah.
And I
do
fail
too.
miserably. Wow. Except
This
for
guy
this
puts
one.
you to shame.
Yeah, wow. 100. Why 135? Like, did you at least
I'm sure it's his goal to do it that much. That's true though. Did it keep count?
message
There's like a
him
little
and just
notepad?
he's like super retro and has a clicker. Just,
Dude, it's called.
Good one.
He said his list. Remember
Says paper.
his conversations
yeah,
list.
this man killed his family.
That's a list as in people as contact. So yeah, I guess that would be people that he contacts daily.
Okay, I'm gonna get.
So he
on-
has like a spreadsheet. These are the people I need to
But we're
email
off his
or
list.
DM today.
What is his name? The Ben Milton. Am I
He-
allowed
he
to
told
say
me
his
if
name?
I-
Milton.
He told me if you change your mind and you want to have a conversation, let me know. So this is my way of letting you know, Ben Milton, we care about you. We want to have a conversation with you.
We just gotta make sure you even care about us.
I-
Do you
can-
even listen?
First question I have is why do you have a sticker of a dinosaur on the wall behind you?
You guys, his hashtags are for this post. Hashtag make better choices. Hashtag optimize life. Hashtag wine.
Wine?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
wine?
that's his business.
Wait.
Is wine.
Hashtag income options.
Oh,
That's his business. He has
Wow,
a
I'm
wine. He has a
gonna-
wine business.
I'm gonna
That's
message
what it
him and
is.
say how does he keep track of his conversations.
Okay, go ahead.
All
we'll
right.
find out
well,
what he says.
Well,
And
if
we'll get back
anyone
to you guys next
else wants to send us a confession, you can email us at nerdconfessions.net or send us a tweet to nerdconfessions with the zeros replacing the O's. We heard from our listeners. Wow, what about us?
What about us?
Sorry, that was really bad. Anyways, what do we have to confess?
Get out of my car!
Week, as in what did
Okay,
we do?
Get on the car.
Let's start with William. What did you do this week?
Okay, guys. Well, I'm continuing to play Nioh. That's Nioh. I'm getting a bit better at it. It's really hard, really hard. More hard than Bloodborne, more hard than Dark Souls. And I read a little guide online, and everybody agrees with me that it's harder than those, more challenging, but they love it. So
Why are you playing
It's challenging, man. You die so much. Shin Godzilla 2016. That's, I think, my favorite Godzilla film now. I watched that one a few times. I showed Ellie a little bit of it. It's really cool because Godzilla comes out of the ocean and he's like this weird creature. He looks like a fish almost. He's got gills. And he evolves into regular Godzilla.
Oh.
And they made him as tall as... This came out in 2016, so they made him as tall in the final form, not the beginning form, in the final form as the American Godzilla that came out in 2015.
Oh wow, he's pretty big.
And
then.
he shoot things out of his mouth and tail.
Yeah, he did.
That's cool.
In fact, he shot lasers out of his
laser
fins in his back.
Oh,
It's the coolest
It's really
thing
good. The
ever.
effects. It's like the best effects I've seen for a Japanese Godzilla ever.
is this the one where they had the Tokyo rail lines flying towards him?
Yep, and it exploded.
Yeah.
And what I like so much about it is he looks
I
like
watched that in
a, one of the kaijus that you'd see from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
If you
Words,
ever saw
yes.
that. Yes, words.
a lot.
So that's really good.
It made me want to go do some kind of Godzilla tour in Tokyo.
Yeah, it's pretty
When
cool.
we
It's like
go.
his eyes were so lifeless and stared through you. That's what is so uneasy about the kaiju
Godzilla!
first form that he had.
I think he's in what is that? Shibuya, somewhere in Japan, in Toho Theater.
I don't know. We need to look into it because we got to
Yeah.
go look at it and take pictures. I bought and rewatched.
Are you
Lost-
going to Japan?
Yes, we're going to Japan.
Yeah,
You
we're
are going to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. I'm
Yeah.
excited for you. That's amazing. My roommate went last year.
2018.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So if you
I'm
guys
getting,
need,
as it gets closer, I'm getting more excited.
If you guys want pointers, he loves to talk about it. I'm sure I could get a list of things that he did. They went to a robot cafe.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
going
that's
there.
one
Yeah.
of the first things we're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
It's
like
gonna
the
be so
night
good.
we arrive. I think.
Yeah.
That's what I have
But
to
speaking
go
of
to.
Japan, I bought and rewatched Lost in Translation, one of my favorite films.
Mm.
Are you gonna watch the dog movie? Isle of the Dogs.
Oh, that looks so
that
good.
looks so good.
Ellie, you remember we was talking about the dogs that in Japan that got on that little island? It looks so good.
I want to
I'm
see that.
excited for
At
it.
first, I was like, "This is weird," but you know who's in that movie? Greta Gerwig, director of Lady Bird. Okay, go.
Oh,
Yeah.
So good. I
much
finished
going on.
the Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC
You
pack
would.
number 2. I finished it, got everything. But I found out something that really made me mad, like really pissed me off. A really terrible design choice. Because, you know, both these DLC packs are all about costumes, right? You got all of these new costumes that you can
The
wear
masks,
that does
or-
different things, the masks, all the other things. You got your amiibos
Yours had a
that
crack
give you
in it.
costumes. No. They actually have a cap on how much armor you can get.
Oh,
So I hit the cap and I couldn't get the rest of the armor kit that's part of the DLC. How stupid is that?
that's so stupid.
That's sad.
The good news is only 2. Shut up, Tommy.
Fuck
That's what
up.
happens when you're an overachiever. Sorry.
So what do you have to do? Get rid of some of the stuff.
At
Is
least
there
I
like a
keep
sound
something.
that goes like, "Wah,
Damn.
wah."
So the good news is there's only 2 armor pieces that I couldn't wear. So I guess it's not a huge deal or anything. Because
It's
everything
not a
else
big
is,
deal. It's because it's not. You're not getting an achievement. So whatever. Just you're good.
It's true. It's a
So
bigger
just
deal if you get
relax.
achievements.
You don't
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
platinum on
He's
this.
not going to be able to
Ugh.
sleep.
Not gonna be
But
able
you're
to,
still great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You want to see my costumes? I'll show you.
Oh
What does
my
that
God.
mean?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, dude.
What does
All
That's
that
all I
mean?
did for this week.
Oh, cool. Let's go with our guest this week. Did you do anything interesting, Santos?
As in, like, in life in general.
Yeah, like anything.
Anything that you
nerdy
accomplished that
or-
was notable?
Um,
Anything nerdy you did?
I watched.
wanna confess?
So I've watched a lot of television. Hulu just released every episode of Living Single. Anybody? Anybody?
That's an old show. I
heard
watched
It's
when I was
from the
a kid.
90s. I love it so much. You need to watch it. I just started watching Blackish after a really long time. I wasn't like
Blackfish?
Blackish.
Blackish?
Yeah, super funny, really
It's
great.
like a comedy.
And then I just watched Mudbound on Netflix. I'm all over the place, but I just watched Mudbound. That's
What's Mudbound about? Sounds like somebody.
so
jumping on
it got it's a Netflix movie, and it's getting a lot of attention as far as like the award scene is going right now. Mary J. Blige won a Golden Globe, and now she's nominated for an Academy Award for it.
Mud. Really?
Yeah, it's actually a really great movie.
It's
but
about her life.
It's about like 1938 United States of America and African Americans dealing with. Whites.
Got it.
It's a really, really good movie.
Interesting.
Oh, I've never
title.
seen a movie like that before.
I know there's so many of them. To be honest, I was like, God, this is just
Another
movie.
fucking movie.
Yeah. And I'm like, white people. So then I get really upset because I'm like, white people love to make these goddamn kind of movies just to show us, like, oh yeah, see, we were kind of good. But then I found out it was actually a black director. So,
Oh,
but it's a really great movie. You should give it a chance. But it's really heavy, really deep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I live really heavy deep movies,
I
so I'll probably
have
like
to
it.
be in the right mood for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta like
And it's
open a box of chocolate or something.
Yeah, it was long. It's like 2 hours long. I can't do with long movies, but I'm looking forward to watching Phantom Thread next. Anybody? No, do we not watch
What?
any
What
movies?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm really looking at Daniel Day-Lewis is in it. He just got nominated for an Academy Award, and it's also nominated for Best Picture. Phantom Thread, go check it out. It's really great.
I only watch movies with bad acting. I'm sorry. I need to watch.
Ooh.
I need to start watching films with good acting.
Yeah,
And so
it's
wait,
been a
when does this
while.
episode air?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. So we're recording this on Tuesday night. It'll be out Wednesday night.
Oh, okay. So I mean, just to plug me for a second, this Saturday at the Main Place Mall in Santa Ana, we will be hosting a booth at the Viva Los Tacos event presented by OC Weekly. So
Ooh.
Oh,
if
nice.
anybody is looking to
Sweet.
eat food, it's tons of tacos. You get unlimited taco samples from over 30 locations around Orange County and beyond. There's going to be a margarita contest. And like I said, it's a ton of like taco restaurants. You pay a set price and you get unlimited samples. And if you go on the website vivalostacosOC.com and use our promo code OCLove, you get $10 off.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
Oh,
Excited for
nice.
that.
Maybe we can go.
Let's go.
Doing
And
anything
tons
Saturday?
of tacos.
Ooh.
Do they have any? I'm not gonna ask.
Do you have any
I'm
vegan,
embarrassed.
vegetarian?
There's a vegan place. Yeah,
Oh.
there's a vegan place. Oh God, what is it called? The Vegana Mexicana or something like that.
We shall try then.
Yeah. And there's gonna be a
Makes her happy.
margarita contest. There's gonna be a michelada bar. There's gonna be a place that sells conchas. Yeah, and it's like,
Conchas?
but it's like
French
it's like
ones?
gentrified conchas
Oh, okay.
because they like cut them up and put ice cream in them.
Oh, but
Yeah.
still,
I know,
ice
I know.
cream
I'm so excited.
What the hell is a
So excited.
conchas?
It's just sweetbread.
Careful.
It's Mexican pan dulce.
Careful
Going
about what?
in-
And then
going
we can,
into
and after we're super drunk
dangerous
from all the
territory.
margaritas, we can stumble into like, let's say round one.
Karaoke.
Exactly.
There's karaoke.
Japanese photo booths
There's
are so good.
karaoke. Oh, I do look good in a Japanese photo booth.
Everyone does. Cool. Anyway.
But yeah, that's all I got going on in my life.
It's a lot, but I enjoy that you're going to be hosting a taco fest.
Yeah.
It's pretty
No,
cool.
it's fun.
I would like to be at a taco fest.
Yeah.
All right, time to go.
Oh, no, I have control over that. So Neil, go.
Why do I get to go next?
I'm doing an order here.
Oh.
Counterclockwise.
I did a lot of shit. So let me see what I did. I don't remember.
Didn't like a second ago you said you had no time?
I don't have time. I'm like busy with that dog all the time now. So basically, I watched. My shit got. No, I didn't. I watched the original Netflix Godzilla that they put out recently. Oh my god!
Yay, Godzilla!
It wasn't very freaking cool because Godzilla's a bad guy.
Isn't
really?
Godzilla
He's usually-
always the bad
he's
guy?
usually a good guy in
Yeah,
the
but
cartoons.
he still destroys things, but he's a bad guy. He's
Well-
a bad guy. He destroys the fucking planet.
yeah,
it
I thought
depends.
Godzilla was always the bad guy.
It depends, because sometimes he's just a bad guy tearing crap up,
Yeah.
making a big mess, and it's the world correcting itself or something like that.
Yeah.
Because humans shouldn't evolve to this form, so he's just equalizing everything by destroying everything.
And he always goes
And
away.
Every time humanity
Just
builds
break
up to the
shit,
point where
then
we're
it's
going to kill the
nap
Earth
time.
Is
again.
that
You're
the
defending
the story
Godzilla.
behind Godzilla?
That's the story.
Spoilers!
behind A lot of Godzillas.
Wow.
There's like at least 15 Godzillas
Yeah.
from
I
Japan.
will never understand the
there's-
fascination behind Godzilla.
So that's the main thing. The next thing is he'll sometimes be the person that just goes around and destroys stuff, but he'll also fight a foreign invader. So like
wow.
Like King Kong?
Ghidorah comes in and is going to destroy the Earth. He'll fight King Ghidorah.
Wow.
But there's other films where he's the bad guy, and then King Ghidorah is a savior, and Mothra is a savior for us. So it's all over the
Mothra,
place.
yes, I do
Sometimes he'll be
remember
on
that
his side, sometimes he won't.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll just want to tear shit
he's
up.
but he's never like completely
He's like a real
destroying
god. He's
humanity.
kind of moody.
But this movie,
I want like a Godzilla rom-com where it's like, I'm just trying to find love. I'm sorry that I just messed up the Empire State Building. I just want a girlfriend.
that could be true, or he needs to just rub his pee somewhere. He is basically he's a super asshole. He destroys the whole planet, and the humans go to space.
What's your
The hell?
superpower?
Yeah,
I'm an
and the
asshole.
humans come back, and
Why would he destroy the planet?
he basically
Space Godzilla.
They come. They
There's
go
a
to
Space Godzilla. He's awesome.
Oh, fuck.
They go to space, and then space.
We need a Godzilla where it's all the Godzillas and they're just battling each other.
So humanity goes into space. Humanity comes back, and it's 10,000 years later, and Godzilla's still alive and roaming the planet, and they're trying to kick his ass, but he kicks their ass. That's basically it's weird. All right, I watch Ansley Eats the Streets as a Netflix show. It's just weird. I just want to watch it. Continue to play Skyrim. I didn't get very far. I'm just doing all these side quests. Watched some travel videos about Japan. Looked at mainly food items. Went to the Apple store to have my battery replaced. However, when I got there, I found out they didn't have fucking batteries because there were negative 25
So they
batteries in
want
the
to take
hole.
your battery? Is they want to take your phone and send it back, or what? They want to
No, they said, well, just when you order your batteries here, we'll call you back.
Really?
You told me there was a battery here for me. That's why I went to Cerritos.
That's annoying.
do? Oh, that's
I would have never
really
went to
annoying.
Cerritos unless you had a battery. But
That is
anyway,
annoying.
Apple, I get what you're trying to do.
make it inconvenient for you.
You're trying to make
Yeah.
it hard for people
Inconvenient truth.
So that
so that
people
you could
don't
buy an
wanna do it.
iPhone 8.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to buy an iPhone 8 though. Okay, by the way, that Apple store, half of it was people getting repairs for their phones.
Yeah, that's all they go in for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people like iPhone repairs, and people that are like, my MacBook doesn't work. Like, did you recharge it? And they charge
Good
it.
point.
I went in
Did you
to
click power?
on my previous watch. The battery inflated and the screen popped off.
How does the battery inflate?
When the battery is bad,
Uh-huh.
it starts bulging,
Okay.
and it's not made the bulge in here, so the screen popped off.
Okay.
It happened with my
Bulging.
Note 3 as well. The back cover started coming off because it was bulging. So
That's so weird.
I took it there, and I was just waiting to be helped. And the person next to me was being told, "Do you ever reboot your phone?" I was like, "No, I close all the apps." "Oh, well, sometimes you close the apps, but it's still in the background. So just you got to reboot your phone every now and then."
What the
It was like the weirdest,
Yeah.
stupid advice they're giving to people.
Well, they
that
always
they're- it's like, how dumb can you be?
Yeah.
Just troubleshoot a little bit yourself. Why are you paying, like, they don't even pay, but why are you coming to this Apple store just to get some retarded advice from an Apple?
Well, their
Yeah.
advice sometimes is kind of
And at that point, they
wrong.
probably waited like an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah, their advice sometimes is wrong. It's like, what? How do you what is your charging?
Or like when they told
practices?
Tommy that you can't just charge your battery when it hits 30% every time because it'll
Yeah.
always be 30%.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
that
that's
that ended like
That ended with
in early
iPhone
2000s
2 or iPhone 3.
it was like when we got to the list. I don't remember what the
lithium.
the kind of batteries that can recharge easy. As soon as you got these batteries,
Lithium ion?
No, the lithium batteries have
it's
issues
something. They
regardless.
changed the way it works. So instead of one cell to where it just charges that one cell, it rotates. So that part of the cell will drain until it's dead, and then it'll charge. So you can leave it plugged in all the time. It'll just rotate between all the cells. So problem solved. You're not draining that one cell to the point where it's always going to be at 30% anymore
That
because
hasn't
it's
been that
rotating between all of them.
I mean, that's the same story they give it to you when you go there anyway. They're like, how long do you let it charge? And like, what are you telling me? We're not supposed to leave these charging after 100%? Do I put a warning on this shit to stop charging?
Well, it's like a laptop.
Like, this is some bullshit. You want to put something on there for that? That's stupid.
It is bad if you leave it charging all the time because it should be draining at least once a week.
Right. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about...
I should let my phone die once a week.
Well, no, here's the thing. Well, it doesn't. That's the thing. It doesn't need to die because it's going to be rotating between cells. So if it just drains a little bit, like it does every day, it's going to rotate. Not going to be a problem. But like a laptop, like I have a laptop. I left my laptop charged or charging for like a year. Next year, battery's bulging. I had to replace it. But
No, I know
that's
that.
not a
I've
big
had
deal.
my MacBook since 2009, and I've charged it like an idiot, and my battery's never bulged.
It doesn't necessarily happen.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not good for the battery.
It's just all his stuff starts to bulge
So,
because he's angry.
The thing is that
Yeah.
you
So
have...
weird. I've never had anything bulge.
Well, I also have tons of electronic devices. I don't know if you've ever been to my room.
So if you're sitting there and you're telling me not to charge my phone past 100%, then that's fucking bullshit. Turn off the charging automatically.
That's what
Number
make everyone's
two,
lives easier.
You're telling me not to charge it when I go to sleep. So what the fuck am I supposed to do when I wake up?
Put an alarm, bitch.
Charge it, wake up early to put an alarm so I can go charge my phone? Go to hell. I don't have time for this.
Well, the thing is, the Apple
I have
Store
to take a
has
shit
a
in the
lot
morning.
of kids that work there, like
I
a
know.
lot of
Yeah.
youngsters that are
I
just saying
know,
whatever
I
they
know.
can come out.
Yeah.
These guys telling me this stuff. The guy tried telling me that. I was like, don't throw that stuff at me. Tell me there's a battery waiting for me in the back. It's like, no, we're negative 25 in stock.
How do you have
I was like, how do you have negative 25? It's because we promised 25 to people and they're coming and we have to do
Here's
this.
another example of like why I have so many devices. Like I have another battery
'Cause
that's
you're rich?
bulging. I have to replace. No, it's a used phone I got from a long time ago. I used it
burner
for
phone?
A burner phone. Well, it's an Android phone. It's an S3.
Ooh,
So
he's
it is
got
a burner
I got
phone.
it cheap. I use it for hacking.
Ellie's
and
got a side
I
phone.
jailbroke it and I use it for creating amiibos, hacking, and VR. The Gear headset. So that battery started bulging. I
Yeah.
have to replace it now.
Oh my God.
Cool. Well,
I'm
that's
kind of
Apple
interested in
stores.
getting like one of the Google phone.
The Pixels?
Yeah,
The Pixel,
2.
Plus 2. Is that what it's called?
The Pixel Plus XL.
XL.
Pixel
That one
2
is amazing.
XL.
It feels better than my iPhone X. I love it.
But
But-
I've had my iPhone for so long.
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
operating system what keeps me on iPhone.
Yeah.
The only thing that's really cool with that Google phone is that that unlimited photo space. Like you never have to worry. Everything's
I can
automatically
keep all my nudes on my phone.
right. But I mean, you can
Every
take
single
unlimited
nude.
video too. You're like, all my video is still there, so you don't have to like transport anything or iCloud anything. It's all there for free. So yeah. Anyway,
Tell me,
that is all I did.
tell me, what did you do?
I watched Dragon Ball Z Super. And that's it.
That's it.
Nice.
Oh, and I watched Black Clover.
That's
Oh,
it.
That's
Black
it.
Clover.
But I was going to
Clover.
say I haven't watched that one yet.
It's an anime,
It's about Danny Glover.
and it's not about Danny
And-
Glover.
That's it.
That's all I did. I've been just hitting the gym. That's it.
No arc?
That's good.
Hitting
No
that
art.
gym.
No
I
arc?
haven't
No
played.
arc?
No, nothing. I don't have time.
No new.
I'm supposed to be asleep now.
He like,
No
listen,
new
listen, one time he
recipes?
told me he
Have
wasn't
you
gonna
heard of
play
the-
Ark, and he showed up on Steam, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna hack you.
Have you heard of the app Aptive?
And what did you find out?
I just started using it and I love it. It's like a game changer for the gym.
What is it called?
What is it called?
Because whenever I get like on the tread, obviously it's like super easy just to get stuck in like a routine of like I'm just gonna run for 20 minutes and do nothing, you know. But your body like needs to have that constant like
change.
So Aptive gives you like, I'm not gonna say a trainer, but it's like someone in your like, it's an app, and it like you pick your workout, and then it's like, okay, a trainer telling you, okay, so this is gonna be your workout. and you get to pick obviously different ones, and it's like for 30 minutes you're going to be doing this, but they're telling you, okay, now bring your speed up, bring your incline up, bring your speed down, run faster, run for this period of time.
Just for running.
Well, no. Then there's also strength training. There's yoga. There's
I'm getting this right now.
It's AAPTIV. So
Sounds like
your
a good
first
idea.
month is free. This is where they get you. Your first
No,
month
you
is
pay.
free, and then you have a monthly subscription.
Yeah, be careful with
But
them
How
subscriptions.
much is a subscription?
So if for a year it's $100.
$10.
God!
But
I'll tell myself what to
I
do.
listened to the Savage Love Cast, and if you go to aptiv.com/savage, you get it for $40
Oh wow, that's a big discount.
for a year. Yeah, you get a 50% discount.
But they'll get you on the next year.
Yeah, they'll get you on the next year. But then I mean, it's only like $10 a month.
Those subscriptions
That's not
though
bad.
on iPhone.
But I feel like you get so much more out of the gym because it's like a game changer.
Can't you just put that shit on like the treadmill on that weird boat mode where it does all kinds of crazy shit?
But
Cycle.
those don't take your. I mean,
I'm okay with with like cardio in terms of like changing it up.
Yeah.
My problem is like the weights because I'll just get lost and I'll just keep doing it. And I'll be
Oh,
like,
the
oh,
best
shit,
thing
I
to
forgot
do
to
is
do
just
this.
don't even
Yeah.
touch weights. Listen to me.
You have to touch.
Just
weights.
no, listen.
You
Don't
have to do weights.
don't touch weights. Get your ass on the ground. Start doing some push-ups until you
Oh,
can't
that's
do
true.
push-ups no more. Then you get yourself in the weights.
That's stupid.
I was taught that. No, you don't tell me it's stupid when you
It's
don't work
stupid.
out.
If you don't work out and you're
I had a
overweight,
football
your
player-
ass ain't gonna do no push-ups. You need to get some strength
You
built before you can do that shit. Shut the fuck
you
up.
can still do one, right? You still do one, right? You do
So
one.
you want to go to the gym and do one push-up and go home?
do one push-up here.
You stupid. Get the fuck out of here.
I knew a football player that was with us in school. That
Is he
did-
dead now?
No,
Oh shit.
he was a football player, and all he did was push-ups, and his ass ended up in the NFL. So you need to shut
Yeah, I
your
know.
mouth.
You
One
can
push-up.
do push-ups. Yes.
He just did
but
push-up, he didn't weightlifting.
You have to be strong first
he wasn't
To do
to
strong.
make it
Push-ups?
effective.
To do push-ups? No, if you do like doing a push-up on its own, like doing push-ups on its own, it's like you're doing your own.
Doing
body
a
weight, so-
proper push-up.
You don't have to do proper ones in the beginning. You do the girl ones until
Yeah.
you get strong enough.
The
and then you
girl
can do,
one.
Yeah, they call them girl push-ups when you put your knees on the ground.
In 2018, we
Girl.
call them modified.
Yeah, get that. Modified push-ups.
Anyways,
PC-ness.
that's all you did, Tommy. Cool.
That's all I did. Ellie, what'd you do?
I didn't do much, but I did a lot.
Oh, perfect.
Does that make sense?
No,
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like soil.
I played.
that made no sense.
I played
Tommy.
the same game
Good.
the whole week, which was Mario Odyssey, trying to still collect all the moons. And then I went to
Are the
Yosemite and I climbed
Ooh.
a lot.
Did you try to collect moons there?
Half Dome?
No, Half Dome's closed during winter.
Yeah.
But I got up to Vernal Falls and Bridal Falls.
Oh.
And you climbed?
Yosemite Falls. Yeah, I like climb. I was kind of sad because 2 years ago I went and when they had snow and it was pretty challenging.
Yeah.
Even though it's just like I think a 3 mile
Mm-hmm.
incline. It was like it felt like 10 just
So,
in
like,
snow.
Hiking climbing or rope climbing?
No, not rope climbing.
Oh, okay. I was
Hiking
gonna say
climbing,
I'm learning how
sorry.
to lead climb.
No,
lead
no.
climb right now.
No,
that's hardcore.
But like, have you been to Yosemite before?
I've never like climbed it or hiked it. but yeah, I've been
because
to
I don't know if you recall, like I feel like you're literally climbing because there's certain areas,
the
even
elevation,
though it's
yeah.
stairs,
The incline is
you're
it's so steep. Yeah.
So it just feels like you're climbing. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like my hands are on the floor. I'm trying to get up to this area.
I don't understand how people like ski in mountains when it's like it feels like it's almost going straight up. And
Oh, yeah.
this is like where they're going off for skiing.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. It's like I would not be
They're
able to
just
do
like
that.
vertically
Yeah,
down.
you're
It's like
just
you're almost
like,
going
I
straight
would
down.
die.
Have you ever been skiing before?
No.
I'm
Me
no.
neither.
But I've been to skiing slopes, like just hiking around.
I have
in
this
Utah
like fear
Uh-huh.
of skiing
on.
I just don't get it.
because there's
I
like
don't.
there's just like more objects pointing out. And you're
I
like,
wouldn't
I'm gonna
be-
get stuck,
I
break
wouldn't
my
be that
leg.
scared if it was a little bit more flat.
Yeah.
But like straight down incline.
Yeah.
I would be so.
Where you're just like doing
like,
this thing
frightened.
and you're
Like
literally
that.
just falling, waiting to catch yourself at some point.
At that
So-
point, it's all about not worrying about what's happening now and worrying what happens at the end of the ride.
Well, yeah, like when you're on a
Because your body
motorcycle.
Logic.
is. So what you're trying to do is in those moments, it's
Just catch
all about
yourself.
adrenaline. It's all about adrenaline and not double guessing.
Yeah,
So you
whenever
double
I was
guess.
lane splitting on my motorcycle, I was looking 2 cards ahead.
And you have to like basically say, I'm going this speed. I'm going to keep going this speed. If I fucking fuck up, I fuck up. But
Yeah.
at this point, it's all about let me get to the end. Because when you double guess yourself and that's double check or wherever, you're going to end up moving a leg, crossing a leg, and you flip. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Accurate.
With any kind of extreme sport like that. Like I tried double guess myself in soccer and I almost break my ankle.
Yep. Well, that's all I did. Just, you know,
Yay.
Icy Times and lots of Mario Odyssey.
Nice. That sounds beautiful.
It was awesome.
Well, that wraps up this podcast this week. Join us next week for more discussions and opinions on things that pique our interest. If you have any confessions you would like for us to discuss, feel free to send it our way. As always, we want to thank all of our listeners and followers for tuning in and supporting us. Share us, like us, review us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do, every bit helps us grow. And don't forget, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. Stay tuned for more fun stuff and more things to come. This is Nerd Confessions, signing off.
Hey, did you really want to do that Voldemort thing next time?
Yeah, that looks actually kind of cool.
We can look into
It's
it.
a fan film.
movie.
It looks a whole lot better than this shit we just watched.
Hey, no, there's some merit to this. You got to admit that. You had a blast. I know you did.
No.
So, Hill, what do you think about
I
that
didn't.
Harry Potter thing?
I'm okay with it. Fan film.
I don't know anything about it. How long is it?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
That
It's a
guy
fan
actually
film.
went through and made his fan movie. I thought it was just a trailer.
Just look at it. Pull it up if you don't believe me.
Okay, well.
It's literally on YouTube right off the bat.
Well, I saw the link.
It's called Origins of Voldemort.
See you guys next week.
Bye. Goodbye.